Get out of my
This is my
face,
friend
nerd.
Derpy Chin.
Who?
Oh,
His
oh.
chin very derpy.
Yes, it is more derpy. Yeah, so we're back for the V2, well, technically V4 of the store. We
It's
just
small.
shaved 400 blocks-ish. Yeah. It's
I mean,
840 now, I think, so excluding wall.
it doesn't sound like much, but when you have like a 3-high door, 400 blocks is huge.
Yeah,
It's a big deal.
we basically got this down to like a 95% density at this point, like,
Yeah.
I
Anyways, let's start with the resources. By the way, this door is not locational or directional, and you should be in at least 1.15 as your
Do we-
version of Minecraft.
Do we have
Otherwise,
target blocks?
nope, 0
No.
target blocks, which is Pog.
Oh, that's an achievement.
Yeah.
for me.
So, as you can see, we have an absurd amount of observers.
Mhm.
Literally, actually so stupid. We have a couple of
version
movables.
1.
Yeah. You also have white wool. So this white wool and 11 normal glass is just to signify totals, so you don't necessarily need them. You need exactly a stack of building blocks and a stack and 28 wall and doorway blocks.
And also, you please don't build this in survival. So you probably won't need this, but
yeah, it just
we'll just have it here anyway. So here we have a ton of shovels. These are supposed to be non-stackable items. That's because they gave more signal strength out, and we can use that to modulate a lot of stuff in the circuit. So here we have stackable to 16 items. So this is like snowballs, ender pearls, eggs. But we just use banners because you can dye them to purple, and that's the color of the circuit. So you can really use anything. We have an absurd amount of pumpkin pie here because that's what you're going to use to fill these 36 composters.
I mean, technically, you can
also-
use any food block that composts, but pumpkin pies give 100% rate, so might as well.
Yeah, exactly.
also
And measuring it is so annoying, so don't do
Make
it.
a pumpkin farm.
And also, like, you need 2 different types of stackable items, so we just use wool and concrete. These all stack to 64.
Yeah, both
why I
of
use
them,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, and so you're also going to need to fill 1 cauldron to 1 signal strength, so we just use a water bottle. Because we're eco-friendly, we're not going to use a bucket and 2 glass bottles. So it's button activated, so you have 1 button. Anything else?
So in this bottom right corner, this is just to signify items you'll need for the cart clips, which you only need 4 of,
Yes.
2 furnace and 2 chestnut carts, which
The
is
clips
awesome.
aren't really that.
We
Clips
have
aren't as bad.
an
as the last
insane.
time.
We have 1 insane clip in the doorway. And
Yeah.
speaking of, this door is not seamless. Obviously, like it's near
That would be
impossible. to make
impossible.
seamless.
Flush seamless would be pretty close to impossible.
Yeah.
This is, and we kind of use the not seamless a lot because it's a very ugly doorway. So keep that in mind if you're gonna want to have a pretty final product.
Yeah.
So we actually did shave a lot off of this side. So
We shaved 5 layers from this side and like a bajillion layers from this side.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I think like 10 or something.
Yeah, it
stayed
was
there.
10. It's in the far
And
corner.
As we start, our input block will be here. It is a stone button, and yes.
In the very corner.
Yeah,
And
so
some blocks in the wall will have to be solid, and I'm just placing
Yes.
this observer for later.
yeah.
Yes,
so
you're gonna transmit the signals across. So, that's
So
what
from
you
the
do.
doorway,
And
this
also
is 9
Here.
from the wall. This is 10 back, and then this is
Yeah.
4 over.
Yep.
So speaking of things over and back, let's do layout. This is dumb
So
transition.
we're gonna start with the left. We're gonna start with the right side layout, and then
That's
get
a
to
really
the
dumb
sequence.
transition.
Okay,
When we get to
so
the sequence, we'll do this
you're
side.
gonna start with pistons like this, so stickies like this against the edge of your wall. This is
Awesome.
25 long, so here, just keep that in mind. 10 by 25 by
Almost
3
as long
high,
as my
obviously.
PC.
Yes. So you're gonna start with a folded triple. I'm just gonna get some orange.
Yeah, a big shaving point. I think
Um,
folding the triple save 2 layers.
And we also got rid of the ABCDE thing that we had and just used different ROM.
Yeah, on the other side they use the tape to do an ABC
D,
A,
E.
B, C, C, B, A, which is really ridiculous.
Actually, no, it's just A, B, C, D, E 4 times.
Oh, A, B, C, D, E, my bad. And they ran it 4 times, which is really
Just a
self-annoying.
quick note: this orange circuit layout was my idea.
Yeah,
'Cause
but this
I'm re-
and
So these are the door blocks. These are
yeah.
gonna be 3 door blocks. These don't actually have to be glass or anything. Just as long as they're movable blocks
And
or
not
like
redstone
non-observable
blocks?
redstone blocks, because we're actually never gonna see this in the door. The only purpose is to move these pistons back. Because if they were this far forward, then it would not. It would be very difficult.
Technically,
to make.
you see this row of blocks like when the door's closed, but it's non-seamless anyway, so I don't care.
Yeah.
You're
So
gonna
they don't have to be glass.
go one block in front of these normal pistons. Place a double piston extender here. You're gonna break this. Oh wait, thank you. You're going to break that block that I just placed earlier. Just a temporary block. So you're gonna place a piston here, a piston here, and then you're gonna place observers like to the back of them. So just behind them here. Oh no, not there. Here and here, facing towards the piston stack. You'll see these be used later. You're also gonna have storage here. With observers facing this way. Actually, all 3.
As you can see, this is very not seamless.
Yeah, already a door block here if you want it to look nice. It can be any movable block. 3 pistons facing the door. And this is basically the entire layout. There is one more
So if you
thing.
need an update, this is what it looks like. It's not that hard to copy.
Yeah.
So
There's also this over here. So you're gonna go 2 from the wall
this is
here,
what.
and then
This is what sends the signal
1,
across to the
2,
side.
and 3 with a piston, sticky piston observer. So this will do a thing.
And this block is what that's used for. And now I'm gonna start building yellow right now. So we're gonna start with 2 droppers like this. This is just a way to keep the signal on.
Yeah, so this dropper faces up, this one faces down.
Yeah.
So
there is a bunch of observers under here, but we'll get to that after. The item is in the
Bottom dropper, yes.
yeah, the nice thing about this is,
Oh
oops,
god.
why did you break it?
I didn't break
So
it.
the nice thing about this thing is that once you power this one time, this dropper can power an infinite amount of times, and since there's no item, it won't change anything. So as soon as this one powers, the top one, then it resets it.
Yeah.
So
next you're gonna need a comparator output like this. This is how we're gonna carry the signal up. Now this is very important for how this next part works because of it's a double piston extender inside a triple kind of thing. So what you want is a setup like this. So what happens here is when this comparator turns on, it will power this dust. Now this piston's already been extended like that. When this dust powers, it will power this piston, but it will also use this block to bud this piston, which will get updated from this. So these 2 will power at the same time.
and then this observer powers the last one, and it gets
to power this.
Getting
Now,
signal across.
If we just fire it with a simple 4-tip, which is normally how you do double piston extenders, you will have it look like this, because this piston takes 1.5 ticks to extend, plus this observer turning on, meaning that it will not work. So what we do is we send a 1 tick into a demo retractor with the 4 tick, which is actually perfect. And then we just reuse this whole circuit again, but when this is retracted, it just does this.
So to do that, you just replace this block with an observer. Replace
right
the
here?
4 tick.
And then you're gonna go in like a big circle because we need as much delay as possible actually. So the cool thing about this is how this works. So
see, it doesn't power the bottom.
So what happens when you press this button, the item will go up into here and then the signal will get sent through. But when the item is up here, you're probably going to think that it's going to go down, back up, but it doesn't because it's going to power this one first, then this one.
Just the way
This is update order.
works, yeah.
Because this one has a micro tick more delay, and so that it doesn't actually change.
Yeah,
If I
and
power it,
this is not directional or locational, so.
This is a very nice circuit.
And then
And
when
also-
when the 4 tick turns off, the same thing will happen. This bottom drop will power, then this top one, so the item will be sent back down to the bottom one without giving a pulse to the comparator, thus not making a clock.
Also, put your comparators in subtraction mode if you want to feel sexy.
Don't.
It just makes the entire door look better.
Don't.
Yeah. So this triple was big at one point, but I made this small, and this is actually how we get it to this side. And just place a piston here for my sakes, because this is how we get the outfit.
Yeah.
And next we're going to continue with orange, which also is really nice. And orange also is used somewhat for light blue.
Not really. It's actually very unnecessary for light blue, but we just happen to power it
So
because why
I
not?
believe the input to this is right here.
Yes.
So you're gonna have a setup like this, and we're gonna use a ROM to control this. So this is a simple ABC kind of sequence.
Yeah, this is a hopper timer.
Yeah.
By the way, this is where your items start coming in. This store uses a lot of items.
So this is.
You gotta be very careful. You have to put exact amounts.
So I believe the items are 3 shovels in the first spot, third spot, and fifth spot. This corresponds for the different sequences. Well, I guess pulses. This thing powers 3 times.
It is imperative that you have them in this position.
Yes.
So keep in mind.
Next, you're gonna get some orange items. So I'm just gonna use orange wool and orange concrete.
Doesn't have to be.
And
also, you have to keep in mind they are separate items. They are separate items.
Yes.
They both have to be non-stackable, or they both have to be stackables, but they have to be separate items.
That's why the items in here are important.
Exactly. Back in the chest, if you guys recall.
The reason why there's 1 and 2 is just for speed purposes, I believe. So next what you can do is just grab and continue this out into a comparator with a dust. So if we test this by powering this piston here, you will see that piston get 3 pulses.
1, 2, 3.
And that's the beauty of the ROM.
And then on the other edge, when the button powers again, 2, 3.
Because when redstone changes signal strength, it actually updates the observer.
Yes. So the next thing we want to do is, well, we want to power these pistons. Now, it starts off with, I believe it's a rail like this. No.
We actually redid a lot of this, so Guardian, it's an observer facing this way into a block and dust. First, I will point out, though, that these 2 bottom blocks down here have to be obsidian to prevent things from powering weirdly.
And also,
so that was the 2 immovables.
By the way, just a note, this bottom obsidian is actually not needed from previous testing, so you don't actually need this. It's just here just to prevent this from powering.
Yeah, just in case. You know, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. It doesn't interfere with anything else, so.
We can have something like this.
No, it's one up, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
Guardian, I did a lot of redoing of the circuit once he. Oh god. Why can I not fly?
My face went render distance too and messes everything up.
What do is place a block here and then a dust. So this will control these, and the way we're gonna power that.
And keep in mind that this block is to separate these 2 redstone dust from connecting and redirecting. And yada yada yada.
So the way we're going to do this is take, I believe it's an output from the dust under here.
Yeah, you need to snake it around.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it was a hop. Guardian, at this point I might as well just do this. It's
so he's gonna build pretty much the rest of this thing now.
Oh god.
Yeah, because Hi has light matica. I'm not building anything.
I'm actually not using light matica.
I'm the one doing the explaining. Because
Deff3rless is gonna build the best part of the door. Why this door is very special.
This door is amazing because I am the composter lord. Wee.
Wait a second.
Imposters, hooray.
Hold up.
It actually,
1 sec.
we thought it was 37, but so I actually went overboard with it.
Oh yeah,
you do have light matica, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying not to use it.
Have immovable blocks in front of your pistons and stuff, so nothing breaks.
Yeah,
That's
use
exactly
crying
why.
obsidian because it looks good.
So
and you'll need it on the other side.
What you're gonna do is put a hopper.
Because we're not gonna build that yet.
So you're gonna put a hopper under this redstone blocks, or not redstone, just this dust block thing. That'll be powered. The observer can detect that. You're gonna snake it around. You're actually gonna power
this observer this way, then it snakes around this way, powers the block, and then it also goes here.
So it'll power the block, but it has a dust and 1 tick with that's a comparator. A dust repeater on 1 tick, then a block. That'll power these pistons when they're in this position here. You're also going to go up a block here, this, and you're also going to cut that off with that.
And just an important note, this repeater must be a 1 tick for the sake of light blue. And if you want to test this, remove this glass and then remove this. So when
just follow the instructions down to a T, because otherwise it'll break and you'll be very sad.
You will see it's really fast. Now we're just missing this dust because There we go. So
It's really fast. Also, can be sped up like by 4 ticks.
Oh wait, actually, you forgot one thing. The reason that dust broke is because this dust has to be redirected.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So you can use a tripwire hook if you're a beta male, or you can use a trap chest like
Jesus.
an alpha.
Yes. Okay, so
I
now
personally
we know
like
that this works.
tripwires.
We can now get to actually one of my favorite circuits of the door, which is light blue.
That I'm gonna teach because I am big brain.
We're just gonna have the snow clip in
Oh
here.
yeah, so we have
6 wool, by the way. Everything is dropper, hoppers, and observers.
Just a quick note: if you've already made your walls, I suggest you just start removing this one.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Because it's gonna get very hopper droppery in here.
Yeah, there's
Hold
a
up, I
lot
need
of
to
stuff
double
going
check
on in
this.
this space. Actually, the light blue circuit does an absurd amount.
Yeah, it does so much and it's so
really nice.
fast. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a piston, right? You're gonna place it like right the way here. Oh god, I cannot place block. Place a piston here, a piston here, with 2 observers. So we're gonna power these with a pulse, and it will basically extend these pistons when these sticky pistons retract, just because of the way of how observers work. But you're gonna power this with, if I remember correctly, it was a comparator pulse from here. Yes, you're going to have a piston here. This will be butted by the block and updated by this piston down here, which is why it's placed right there.
And this serves as an updater and as a.
Yeah, we actually use this from like the clip in here. We have a piston, observer facing upwards, block. This is where fun things happen. So when this piston first extends, it'll push the observer here, making this dropper hopper power. So put an item in there. Yeah, any item.
It doesn't matter if it's stackable or non-stackable, just put an item in there.
And then that'll take care of the refire. And then when this powers, you're gonna do a 4 tick.
So as it moves back, you get a 4 tick, and this locks the comparator.
It doesn't really matter if it locks the comparator. It will.
Oh, I thought that was important. Never mind.
No,
but
it just powers observers. Powers this, and we actually get a signal from the moving observer on both edges. That is this observer facing away from the stuff. This powering the block. So this has to be a slab. Totally
so observer this way, observer facing into the other observer it's kissing, and then it goes into this slab right here.
Which I just replaced. Which powers this block.
I was busy naming the item in the dropper, so.
And also, that observer thing under there is also why this 1 tick is. And
by the way, it has to be a 1 tick, not a 4 tick.
If this is the input and this thing powers, won't it break? Well, because of this here powering, this will not break.
And this is actually it actually powers whenever. But yes, let's just do this. I'm pretty sure this still works.
Pressure.
This way. Yeah, so make sure that this toggle is this way, and you can just put a button on the side to test it. It should do this. It does that, and it does that. Why did that not? Oh yeah. I know why. Yes, so put a no block right there.
So what the no block does is it updates it. So you don't have butting like this, which messes everything.
Yeah. So now what we need to do is just power a 4 tick here. So if I were just give this like a pulse here, you'll see that
you don't really have to test everything.
Yeah,
they can do it
you'll see it works, and it will retract everything.
Something that we forgot to mention: don't test something unless we tell you to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can break a lot of stuff if you test it.
Yes, I've been there before. I was following the piston door tutorial, and I tested it when I wasn't supposed to, and the whole door broke.
Lol
rip.
And I had to restart it, and I actually had to restart that door 3 times, and I gave up.
So that does. This is literally the majority of the circuit. It pushes all the blocks up and everything, but we still need the final retractions. So we do that with a dropper here.
And it's almost time for the dumbest clip in this door.
Yes. So you're gonna have 2 droppers. So you kind of 2 droppers like this.
Into the dropper and a dropper facing up.
Yes, and you're gonna have.
Keep in mind, follow this to the T. So a hopper facing in, a hopper up,
That can
where
actually
the
be a chest.
transparent container can be used. So,
So
just for my
then,
preferences, I'm using a chest.
so above this
And this
dropper,
goes-
down here, you can see arrows on my texture pack. So it'll go this way and just around and back
So yeah,
down.
this hopper goes.
Basically,
It sort
open
of
this
snakes
up,
around.
and
It goes into the chest and drops down and
so
goes back into the
if you're
slot.
watching
This
my
is a
recording,
two-state
this
toggle.
is how it's supposed to go. So you start here, you go here, then here, then here, into this chest. Now this drop is important for the clip that's about to happen.
Alright, so
Right
I'm just.
about now.
So
The drum
first of all, the home dropper of this loop is right here. This will be powered from the clip.
Yellow.
Now,
Right in the middle, it looks better.
No, it's
I
also
don't
powered from yellow. Yellow
Yeah.
powers it first.
Yeah, so
doesn't
this is
matter.
a two-state toggle.
So let me just explain a few mechanics. So if you were to have a cart that is so-called floated, you can do weird things with it. So let's just do. I can't communicate with
You
them.
have to have some tricky timings for the floaty card.
Yeah, it's actually just a zero tick to a piston. Just put a button, a piston, sticky piston, a button on it, and this. So a floaty cart is this. You can push it, so you can have like a block here, and
You can push it into string.
You can push it into a
And you can
cobweb, which
push
we
it through
do.
blocks.
And I'm just gonna keep this. Don't nudge the cart.
Floating
please.
floating cart is very useful. Keep in mind.
Yes. So we're
It's gonna be
gonna
helpful for a lot of things.
drop it down here. So just drop it down one block. Bonk.
So the floaty cart is.
It's still-
piston.
It's still floating, by the way. So
Yeah.
you can do it up, or you can just do it right here. It doesn't matter. Just keep in mind that you're floating it on this piston.
So you're
so
gonna
don't be-
float it to this direction. Put
Yep.
a fence gate or fence behind in there. Put a block here. Put a sticky piston here. And you're just gonna power this without a zero tick. So just put redstone block next to it and break
Do
it.
not zero ticket.
Now this,
Yes.
by the way, this next part might require 2 players. I'm not sure. So
It doesn't.
if it's
It
in
doesn't.
another world, I suggest that you
Don't nudge me
Get a
into the
friend.
cart,
It makes it
please.
easier.
or you have a clock to power this piston constantly until you can place 3.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
I'm
do.
gonna
No, that's
I'm
what.
gonna butterfly click. I'm gonna butterfly click, and it's just gonna power, and it's gonna power. There you go. And
that
if you
3?
look in the F3 menu on the right
And
hand
you
side,
can
you can see Minecraft Snow Layers 3, and you can just set up a clock for this piston.
Yeah, and Guardian was butterfly clicking.
Alright,
snow into it. So just easier in my
What you're
POV,
gonna want to
and you
do
don't know what the hell happens.
is this, right? So you're gonna put this. You actually need a farmland here or path. I use
We
paths.
actually forgot to add for the item
Because of
list.
its height, you need it for this height. So
You actually need it because it decays, and paths have this interesting property when should be sticky. When it's zero ticked into a block, you do this. It just the cart clips up into the dropper. Keep in mind.
So this is a really, you can already see this cart has been used and abused, and
So keep this
just
block
think
here.
there's one
It
more
is
step.
important. This block is important. Let me fly. I'm lagging
also
so hard I
place
literally
this.
can't fly.
Right next to the chest on the right side, put a cobweb.
Yes, put a
This
cobweb
is
there.
for how this works. So if you power this piston,
so dumb.
you should see when you power this piston, so just power like a resin block,
Yes.
you will see that this minecart.
Oh, you nudged me
go-
into the cart.
Yeah, it's fine. So
Alright.
It
even
still
though-
works, yeah.
By the way,
Somehow.
we're using a Chet's minecart by accident, so it doesn't matter. So this minecart, you're probably thinking, why can't you just roll it into the drop and push it? Well, the problem is when doing that, it does not float for whatever reason. So you have to do
Yeah.
that extra bit of work, or to get it floated
Alright.
first.
So from this point, you're gonna need to observer stuff.
Alright, so you're gonna put an observer facing downwards here. Piston, zero
Zero
tick
tick
that
that, put a
in.
button on the side.
And place the gold pressure
Pressure
plate.
plate.
And also when we power this piston, you can see that this piston will.
Yeah, it can also be an iron pressure plate, but gold looks better.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it's just wow.
And
It's
you
not
can
powered
see it
twice. So
So
then
it's
you're
got an
gonna.
absurd amount of delay too.
So then
Well,
you
not
have this
need a
up
comparator.
here. It powers the block. Yes. Thank you, Guardian. So from this loop, we also take a secondary output to
Don't
track.
push the cart, by the way.
Yes, don't push
Yeah,
carts
right.
like
If
they
you push
do.
the cart, you will have to redo this entire process. And we might want to outline in the future how to do it if you don't have a friend.
It's just
Don't have friends
clock the
like me.
piston.
Yeah,
And
yeah, you can just block it, I
by
guess.
the way, while
You
making
have a
this, there
big
was
brain,
a
figure it
much
out.
better clip using a boat being timed or whatever. It was
Yeah.
amazing, but the problem is it didn't end up working out, which I'm really sad about. Because
Yeah.
you can just use a chain or just have a minecart drop down, perfectly timing
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
certain placement
So
in order
let's
to have
continue.
a certain
So we
clip.
taken secondary output to power these pistons for the last time. So you just two observers and obs here and here. That
And
is
I
actually
believe
the
that is it.
entirety of the side. Actually, no.
You
There's
guys
two more
wanna...
things.
No, we're missing
Oh, we
something
have
in
one
this
last
area.
part. Keep in
In this
mind,
area.
if you have air, then you're messing it up because this has literally 0 air.
This actually has to face down. Facing downwards lets me fly.
Time for observer staking. Make it a little bit, make it clear which one's
And the
killing.
2 ticks actually acts as a way to get the most delay we can.
2 ticks on that.
This is actually the way. And this is the way we actually start the thing, I believe.
This is just powering it.
This is to fix these pistons here, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So, because when we give this 3 pulses, because it's an odd amount, it's gonna go out. I'm using a button here, and it's gonna be like this. So when these push through the wall, so we just.
So yeah, it just sets them up. All right. Do you guys want to run it?
Yeah.
See if it works.
You don't test this, and while we test it, if ours does not work, then.
Yep. So you saw this powered.
Work, then we re-record.
This color time just makes it delay.
And 3. Okay.
Yay!
And boom. So that's
okay. So the other side is gonna be pushing all of this stuff back.
Yeah.
So it does
so
that.
Now you can test yours. If yours does not work, it means.
Wait! Don't replace the glass yet. What? No, don't replace blocks. Don't replace blocks. I'm going to show you them what happens on the other edge. So those glass blocks won't matter down there that they replaced. So basically, what happens?
So on the other edge,
this spams a bit.
Glass, but this is actually really satisfying.
So blocks retract, 2, 3, and
so
then this side will push everything back.
Yeah. So you'll see very quickly why we need a 36 composter tape because there's a lot of stuff happening on the other side. That's why it's so chonky. This is pretty simple.
Before we get to that, we're gonna quickly build. We're gonna actually showcase the sequence. So if we guys follow me into the mist.
Hold up, I need to.
Follow me into the mist. We should see the sequence floating in the air eventually.
Eventually, we'll find it.
No, that's something else.
Feels bad, man. Feels bad. We're trying to do this on a server, so we set the render distance to 2 to make it spooky.
Okay, we were like really far away.
Oh god.
Okay, so I just changed my.
All right.
Here it is.
So we made it. I'm just setting my render distance back to 2.
So
this is just a mock-up of the original sequence from the version 1.
This
we
is
tried using a ROM, and we didn't end up doing it until we decided to use the old idea
of a piston tape.
provided by me.
So basically,
cycling compost.
Yeah. So these 2 inputs are outdated. They are actually in this space here, and that's why we have the tape run through here and then back.
Different.
I'll explain that. My genius idea.
So the different inputs are in the sequence created by the Derpy Man.
The derpy chin. Show us the derpy chin. Oh yeah. Who's that big guy?
Okay,
Who's that great ape right there?
So this sequence is really nice. So the funny thing about this is it has 3 doubles, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So, each input corresponds to something in the door. So this orange wool powers orange concrete, powers both of these dusts. Now these dusts actually don't need to be redirected. It's just there for stuff. This hopper is here to prevent this from powering, but I don't think it's actually from this torch here. From just testing. Orange wool is the best thing ever.
So basically,
we'll get to that. That is actually godly.
It's amazing.
That's at the very end of the door.
Yellow corresponds to this row, and so on. You can understand. And this weird thing on the top here, and this one is S1 and S2, or Special 1 and Special 2. These
so
have to happen in order for the door to work.
Obviously, this is not 3 high. We have a special way of doing S1. And S2,
yeah, we actually just power toggle, and that works somehow. So.
Yeah. And by the way, this is the only way that I know of how. An extender to push blocks in this formation in a 3 high area. Otherwise, you can literally just do a 3x3 seamless glass door.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. You can't use it here. All right. Do you guys want to go back?
No, we have to explain this first. Okay, so,
Fair enough.
so
Oh,
in the
God.
original sequence, we did have certain like combinations of moves. So like down here, purple to purple was something called palindrome, and so on. But we don't have that because we have Deff3rless' an amazing brain that does that for us.
Also, we
you
actually
going-
have a few links. Yes, Link, Zelda, yes.
Yeah,
Yellow always powers orange. That's
Here.
one.
Yes. And I think that's fixed.
important for later. Okay, so we're gonna start doing the sequence. So Deff3rless is gonna start naming the things on the sequence, and I'm just gonna power them, and you'll see what happens. So the first
All right, boys. So number 1 is orange.
Powering
now,
both.
this is the only thing you actually can do because it's physically impossible not to do anything else because
You don't
your
say.
wall here, and if you do anything else, well, you see this.
It breaks everything, so you have to move it out. All right. So after orange, double pulse purple.
Now
Which
or you
wall?
can just send a 3-tick. So we're just gonna send a 3-tick.
Either
We're
way
just
works.
gonna do this.
It's not important. You guys don't have to copy any of this.
And now this next part is actually one of my favorite parts of the version 1. It's so fast.
I also
It's just
made this
amazing.
sequence, so you're welcome.
Yeah, Hi made this sequence, so maybe Hi should explain the rest.
So it's fine. So basically
yellow
next. So
So
yellow
next we
powers.
yellow. So
This is why
yellow's
we
the
have a
next
hopper.
one.
So this pushes
this-
this observer out, and so.
And just a quick note, these
One
are your
water.
pistons. This is your door frame, like this, and then these are the blocks on the wall here.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm just gonna use glass for the blocks on the wall.
Mhm.
So right now, your blocks would be like in this state right now.
Yes.
Because these blocks behind get pushed first, but retracted last, and this
Yeah.
also gets pushed last, but gets retracted first with this block. So
Alright,
the
let's
next sequence is
So-
line times 2.
Alright, so line
Which
times
one?
2 powers this twice, obviously.
That's
So
one,
this
two.
pushes this observer stack this way, extending this.
Next is a light.
Wait, hold
times
up. We
6.
forgot to link yellow to orange. So orange concrete should have just powered earlier. It doesn't really matter order, but
Yeah, so
The order
next-
here doesn't matter. 'cause
actually
these
yes
are
it does.
Oops. Never mind. They are together. Somehow.
This.
You guys
should
actually,
be-
you don't have to copy this. Just excuse the derping. It's because
Yeah.
they're dummy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't do this. Hold up. These blocks should be out basically. Thank you.
Yeah.
So next
I'm
is
lying.
light blue times 6, which in the original version was already handled. 1, 2, 3,
Three,
4.
4, 5, 6.
Now this makes it so this can extend, retract,
Pushing
kind
it.
of thing.
All right.
And the yellow, which obviously connects to orange,
Yes.
So run orange.
which actually stops these 2 blocks. So when this is back here and this goes out, we can use these pistons to do.
Originally we
Alright.
had 2 separate inputs
next-
entirely, but we just
next
decided to.
purple.
It doesn't help. Yeah, because it just makes it faster. Purple.
Yep.
Yes, and then we have a quadruple orange, and then orange will after her.
So yeah, we actually have a 7-state toggle for orange wool that you will see.
It's not
It is
necessarily
the
7
most
state.
beautiful thing.
The state is just
It's just
a
delay
weird
spam. It's literally just
it's
delay
just an
spam.
amazing thing.
Oh,
So,
sorry, it was 7-state in the V1.
Version 1, orange would power now, but
And
in
it's a
our
double
design,
pulse.
because of delay. These 2 are actually switched, but that actually does not fiddle with anything in the door. So
Alright, so
we're gonna do it how the original version is. So purple powers.
It already powered.
So in our version, and then orange wool. So orange wool is I believe it's a 2-tick pulse into a piston.
It's
which
actually a
produces
4-tick
oranges.
pulse. 3-tick,
Yeah.
4-tick.
And it's a signal strength 1, so it does not power this.
yes, this has 1 water bottle. You have to be eco-friendly. Use water bottles.
And this is just a retractor.
No, use your
so
hydro
reuse
flask.
the order of both of those. So
Yes, queen.
next is light blue, so we're gonna power light blue.
You could do it earlier, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't
and then we
matter.
can also power blue. So blue is this. Next we have S1. So S1
Is this?
no, S1 is not here. So Hi will actually explain S1.
So
because he made
basically,
this one. I'll explain S2.
we retract to this observer, And when this observer powers, we power these pistons, basically making a cancellation. And because pistons can push piston heads, we just decide.
Which would be otherwise.
Yeah, it needs to
really-
have a specific timing, otherwise it can mess up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we have this weird connection setup thing.
And that
didn't work because we were missing a repeater on this block.
Thank you. You
So
can
if we power
just
this,
power that.
you can see that.
As you can see,
cancel.
nothing
Later,
powered.
we also power this, but we just power blue because there's observers here, which already cancels this. So.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
So next we have 2
Right.
white blue.
So we 1, 2. Okay, so it looks like he's just doing a lot of derping.
Is this purple?
Yeah.
Version 1, not the version.
So
4.
now we basically do
don't know
palindrome.
thing, which is just a
Oh, yeah.
code we give.
So for version 1, this is called a
So-
palindrome because it's the same forwards and backwards.
Yeah, so you can
and
see
it's very
purple,
nice.
lime, light blue, and then backwards. So we just use a weird signal strength ROM for that.
But
which is
in
actually
this
my
new
idea.
version, we just use a ROM for the entire
We
thing.
just
So
yeah.
Yeah, so
And
the whole
actually,
door is a ROM.
later, in when we actually finish
Early
this,
power,
so can I
lime.
explain one thing, please?
Light blue.
Oh, you
Yeah, go
messed
ahead.
up. You powered purple weirdly. I just want to
Go ahead,
explain
go ahead.
one thing real quick.
I
So,
believe it should be like this, right?
We could have, in theory, made a huge palindrome from here to here, and we realized that a bit too late. But it's fine. It worked out in the end.
Yeah, so I don't know what the state of this door is in right now, because we're just before S2, so I would say we are in this state here.
With
Excuse the dumbness.
blocks here.
So we're somewhat in this state.
So keep in mind the pistons were here from the other half of the door. It's just pushed back.
Yeah, ignore
So
that.
these are out because of me messing up, so this would be out. These would have already powered.
Yes, that's good. That's good. That's
The
good.
way that S2 works is it's a special thing. So this is really nice. So we
This is
have to
S2.
retract this, but if we retract this, you will see what happens. I'm gonna use a 0 tick here, and I'm gonna remove that. Okay, so never mind. So what's gonna happen is when I retract this,
It does that, which is
basically
bad.
fails it. So we can't have that. So it relies on very timings.
It's a very specific timing. That's why it was actually tricky to
What
make.
we do is we fire this input, which is this one, retracting this, and this will retract this, and then we perfectly time this input to fire using these pistons. So what happens is when this retracts, it will power this one, which powers this one. Now we want to retract these pistons at the right time, so when these pistons are gone, this will retract. So it's a very specific timing. It was actually created by me, but then I forgot, and then I did it. So if I fire this, you can see it does
It's
amazing.
beautiful. It's awesome, and it's
then,
like a steak.
Alright,
almost.
so continuing with this, what we have is blue. So this will do
And then
a pseudo
orange.
S1. So
Yeah, so we just
So
fire
dark
a-
blue and then orange. And
we
then
fire
for the
orange.
final, last but not least,
And you can see
okay,
your
maybe
block
least.
reset. So that is the whole sequence.
You guys want to go back?
yeah,
Yes,
follow
so
me
let's
this
just
time.
Find a way through the fog. Follow high knows where.
I have a box that shows up no matter render distance. So
Okay.
All right.
purple time.
Awesome. So
that's all
The
you.
first thing we're
Okay,
gonna do is
I
build
don't know how
purple.
purple goes. I don't remember. So somebody.
Alright, so let's just explain something for the viewer audience. Def didn't do
This is a
much of the
hopper.
door, so he helped with light blue a tad and mainly blue.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Mainly,
so-
I did mainly like this left half.
yeah, or this
so
like entire
we have
chunk.
This copper timer, which is controlling basically the whole thing.
It has to
And
have a lot of delay.
So
The way
I
we're
will
gonna actually
mention
do this
one
for
thing.
powering it is that we're just gonna have
yeah,
just a piston on it, and then we're just gonna have.
Because that just replicates what this does right
Yeah,
here.
I'm just using 1.16 to do this. So this piston will power this piston. Now this piston's not sticky, which is good. The way we push everything back is we just get, I believe it. So it's a purple block here. Now I know there's a red. So there is a redstone block here. This is because
Yeah.
subtraction a use of
So
blocking.
basically, once you get the max level signal strength, that is the only point where this comparator is allowed
Actually,
to turn
wait, something's not right.
Wait,
Oh yeah, this
Second.
entire thing's moved over by one.
Please.
Cause there's a block, here.
on. Oops, stupid.
You don't get it.
Yes.
So we move these over. I have nothing in my hotbar because I
have
set up
everything.
everything for composters.
Yes. So this timer basically optimizes the whole opening.
And this timer actually powers like 5 seconds early, but because of the fact that the tape is so slow, we can just power it that early and it works.
Well, actually, the tape was fast at one point, but we had to slow it down, which was heartbreaking.
Yeah, we had like
so
the
this comparator
yeah.
has a piston output like this, and then we just do this to send it back. So the items inside are very specific. So what we do is we have, I believe it's so we're gonna get 4 shovels. I'm just gonna use netherite ones because I'm rich.
Yeah, netherite because it's a flex.
I mean, you could use
And we have-
axes.
And then
Yeah.
64 non-stackables, right? And then 64
No.
stackables.
No, snowballs. So I'm actually gonna use ender pearl because why not?
Banners.
It's just a harder flex.
And
Yeah,
wasn't
so
it
it
the
has
other
to
way
be-
around?
Oh yeah. So
Yeah, the order is important.
Ish. It doesn't
So-
really matter, but
It
whatever.
doesn't matter, but it's
no,
funny.
so basically we need it in this order because we want to make it so if this is here, because ender pearls have a weird thing. If this is gone,
Oh,
it
yeah.
means ender pearls will become signal strength 0, no, signal strength 1 before it happens. So we actually want as much delay as possible. So we wait for all
Wait, we
be
could use
gone,
that to
and then
optimize the
we
door
want to use it.
further, but let's not.
Yes.
Actually, I never knew. Is that a thing with just ender pearls or all things that stack to
16.
I didn't know
Alright,
that.
so
I
yes.
believe it's a piston here.
One back.
No, it's
No,
yeah.
it's one back. I remember.
Yeah.
Because it's a
This is
dual
how we get
edge.
the outputs. So if we fire this piston, you can see
It
if
always
we
it powers on
because
both edges.
blocks this conveyor for whatever reason, but you will see that this conveyor will eventually turn on, and it acts as a dual edge because in the actual door, because of the tape, we were actually 1 pulse short because of orange wool, so we actually had to fire the tape twice. So the
Yeah.
first time is just to reset it, the second time is just to actually fire it. So that's why
Alright.
this is dual edge. So this is where the madness begins, and
This is where the dumb stuff. Okay, so the first thing
so
that we
you're
have
doing
to
cyan
do
first,
is
so
do the layout.
yeah,
so
so
yeah. So
So
we're gonna
basically,
start with-
cyan is just the inputs and S1 and S2.
yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with sticky pistons like this.
we'll do orange loop last because I think it's better that way.
Yeah, the orange wool loop will be shown visually what we're about to build.
It's so good. It is my favorite part of the door, maybe except the composters.
Compose.
So this is
we're
the
gonna
layout
have
you
a
saw
piston
in the
extender
demonstration.
here. We're gonna have another double piston extender back here.
I can do inputs.
Yeah, so hi-hat's gonna do the inputs. So we have a double piston extender here. and
One
a
back. No, it's right. You also forgot this double here. No, this is right, garden. It's fine.
Okay.
So pistons like this.
I
I feel like something's wrong here.
this is one back.
Yeah, so the way we do these observers is hi-hat has a mod to place them, but I'm not gonna use. So
Oh yeah,
That
I
mod?
have just this
So-
weird tweakaroo mod. Yes. You also can you get
we're
the
just gonna
glass?
cyan- So this glass here can be any block, so it can actually be an observer facing upwards or downwards. Fun, but if you do this, you're an actual idiot. So
Yeah, you're so dumb. If you do it, you should be admitted to a mental hospital.
Just like Deff is.
Agreed.
Yeah, I am currently a resident. You can
the
join me.
amazing layouts that hi-hat came up with. And
Play Roblox
do
together.
the inputs for this. So I
Yeah.
will do the inputs for this because I don't quite remember it because I have short-term memory loss.
No,
So-
because there are like 40 repeaters.
Yeah, pretty much. So.
Yes.
It's kind of hard to keep track of. I don't blame you.
1, 2. Oh
So
no.
observers are facing this way, as you can tell from their beautiful faces.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Uh,
very like.
You guys are gonna have
turned.
to place obsidian actually.
Yeah, so we're using. I have the best immovable block ever. We're gonna use end portal frames because memers be like.
Ew, 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 ew. Blast furnaces for life. Blast furnaces for life.
Again, stop messing
Yes.
around.
So yeah, let's just use these blast furnaces. Cause why not? I want to use end portal.
Alright, so then we have what is
Can
it?
find the other
If I can find them in my hotbars, no
This can be end
blocks.
portal.
This and this. Actually, this should technically be
Oops, I forgot to
cyan.
show this. So it doesn't. The wool colors don't matter, but if you're like, if you want it to look pretty, then why? No.
I honestly forget half of this stuff. I'm using my schematic mod. So then you're gonna have 2 blocks like this, a block like this, dust on these 2. Obviously not on the top one because that would be 4 high.
Don't be stupid.
Yes.
We're not low IQ here. We're
We
big,
did
right?
have some limitations on how we
Dust
3
here.
high. It was kind of hard at some points because we can't use armor stands because armor stands plus piston is 3 high, pushing up is 4. So we had to use mostly minecarts, and we never.
You can't use a wither skeleton clip either because
Yeah. You could also use an armor stand if you had a cobweb sitting at a specific level. Well, at the 3rd level, like this one, and having
don't-
it as low as possible.
Don't really need armor stands or wither skeleton clips to do.
any
I'm pretty sure you could make every door that exists without those clips, but it just makes it easier. So.
Yeah, it makes it easier, and for the purpose of how this clip here.
And
was
it also
the
makes you
only
look
way that
cooler
we could
if you're
actually do this.
here.
So basically,
But yeah,
alright guys, let's stop getting off topic.
So
I've just been slowly making inputs while I've been lagging out recently. I have not.
So, yeah.
I'm getting a new PC I'm building soon, hopefully. So we'll see.
I have 1,000 frames right now.
Oh, geez, stop flexing, dude. What do you have? A 3080?
I only have like 150.
1050. I literally have an integrated graphics card that's like 10 years old and not supported. So.
Bruh.
I feel so bad for you because I used to play on a really bad setup as well.
So basically, I'm gonna just turn this on.
Mini. Old as I was at that point, actually.
Yeah.
By the way, also place these here. This thing here. So this 2x2 thing with 2 repeaters and a comparator.
Yeah, comparator.
Oh, and if you want to build a house here, this is like your only space to do.
Oh
so.
yeah, we made a house and then Guardian got rid of it.
Because of tutorial. Well, we got rid of it because of tutorial purposes, so we can get the materials. But don't worry, at the end of the video, we will show you how you can make a house inside of your door.
Hey guys, except for this note block stuff and these observers, there's nothing actually beneath, so you can just copy from up here.
Yeah. And by the way, if you're at this point, I don't know why you're making this.
Yeah, why the hell are you making this door?
Yes, agreed. So
I feel like there are 0 people that are gonna watch this far, but hey, whatever. If there is 1 person at least, thank you.
Okay, if you want.
And also, see you at the mental hospital soon.
So this is inputs for those pistons, the secondary inputs, and then you also have.
Just make it like this, T-tick here.
Hold up, I just can't find inputs right now. Block, slab, and then obs. Why are those obs again? I forget. Oh yeah, because it's part of the thing.
It is imperative that you keep it this way because there's gonna be something very special over here.
Yes. So let's just start building this stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine for now. So this is basically an input scheme.
I'm also in the point of view of whoever's.
Cool.
Much easier.
Oh yeah. So let's actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, actually, can you do that?
Yeah.
Well, like, how do you get into their POV?
You gotta go game mode 3, and then.
You click on them.
Yeah.
So, I should have done the whole damn tutorial like this. Why?
Yeah. So whatever you see, whatever Hi's doing is what you're gonna be doing.
Hi, could you show them the bottom really quickly?
Yeah, they show them the bottom.
So all of those observers are gonna be facing like forwards that way.
Yes. So the next thing we're gonna be building.
Oh wait, actually, there is 2 more things. So first of all, observer facing this way. This will deal with the loop.
Connection from yellow to.
And then there's actually. Did you want to do S1 S2 now?
Yeah, I feel like it's time.
No, so we're using emerald blocks to do this because it's just a mix of gold and diamond because yellow and green and blue make green. So and it's really special and precious.
And it looks tacky.
Yeah, so you don't need to use emerald blocks. You can just use cyan blocks.
If you're building this in survival, what are you doing with your life?
Actually,
Literally, what are you
hold
doing?
up. Quick side note, I'm gonna pause here. So I'm just gonna stop here because you kind of need blocks from light gray. So, Guardian, you can do that
Yeah.
because you made that.
So light
All
gray
right.
is a
Wrong.
red coder. So
Red coders.
red coders normally have torches and things and target blocks, which is nasty. So, and because the store obviously is no torches, you're probably gonna figure out how do you do a red coder. Well, I'm a genius.
So yeah,
We both are geniuses. So
Red
If
coder
you're
is a
if you're a
good-
redstoner, you can see like Mumbo's made a ton of red coders, and Mumbo is literally the most retarded person alive. So
Bruh.
okay, keep it clean. As
Alright,
alright, so
my bad.
actually, keep this. Oh, one tick.
Yeah.
This with
Bruh.
it is common in the redstone community to hate on Mumbo. By the way, I think he's a
Yes.
nice guy and he's got awesome content, but his redstone sucks.
Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna place this. So make this little
Bruh.
thing. Yeah.
Okay, so I decided because I'm really smart.
We
okay, I
actually,
decided to make a red
you
coder.
do realize that
Red
we
coder
both
is
did this, right?
used.
We
Yeah,
both did the
so-
red coder.
Yeah, we're really smart and we do not use target, so we can make this 1.15 and higher. This also means that we are also because we didn't use torches or target blocks. They would have been out of the question in the first place because, well, that deletes the purpose of being 3 high. So
All right, so let's please show them the beauty of the red coder.
yeah,
It's like
so
it's not that bad to build, but
I'm
it wasn't
actually
hard to
flying
make.
to the original door just to show you.
Yeah,
the
if so,
red
if you're gonna
coder.
watch Guardian POV, then it's over
Yeah.
there. But I'm not gonna
So-
go there.
You can see the original redstone. The red coder fits in here using comparator logic and stuff.
All right, hi, please show them the beauty.
Oh yeah, I've been
So-
showing them with
I'm
my
going to
schematic
go
on
in
it.
your I'm going to go into your POVs for the red
I'm
coder
also
part.
gonna do that as well. So, hi, will build light gray.
I really don't
And I
want to
will-
do this
and I
as
will-
well.
And I will also explain light gray
This is
afterwards.
dust, you nerd.
Stupid.
Alright, so I'm just gonna
Okay, this is
place
what I have.
observers against this entire row. This is
So basically, all of the observers are facing this way. Like almost every single observer here in this part is facing this way,
Yeah, pretty much.
except for that one observer to your left. That is the only one I think that is not facing
and
this way.
the ones like
Oh, and the
here,
one facing
here,
up.
here.
Yeah, they're all pretty much facing towards the inputs.
Well, those are the door. Those don't count. That's door blocks.
They're
Oh
layout.
my god, my frame rate just went to 2,000 for a second.
Oh my!
Bruh.
Stop flexing! I said stop
Bruh.
flexing, you nerd.
Don't worry. I will find you and I will take your place. It was like a.
Oh, 2,057,
Yeah, I will, of course. I will,
2,071,
And I'm at
2130.
9. And I'm at 9.
I will-
I'm literally at
I will
9.
now I will replace your your computer with a Core i1 second generation iPhone. 'Cause
Second gen.
That's insulting because I have an i3 second gen right now. That's what I'm gaming on.
iPhone 3G is my new PC. Just have like a display
Uh,
port cable. Just run into a monitor.
Alright, so these
this
are all
is the red
tunnels.
coder.
Yeah, I'm just making red coder right now. Oh god, I hardly like. What even is
So
this?
there's, it's really cancer.
I'm
but-
actually gonna remove all of these pistons just for now. I'll replace them in a sec.
yeah.
So basically, this is a one. I'll just make one slice for now. Actually, I'll
Wow,
do
it's raining outside. It's so pretty. Yeah, I
Um,
love it.
pod. So
I'm
it's
outside
this.
right now and it's perfectly blue outside.
I'm
Lol,
blue,
stupid.
Going into the nighttime.
If I was green, I would die. Da ba dee ba da bye.
Oh yeah. So.
Also, you use slabs for this, by the way.
Also hoppers down here.
And these have to be slabs because of one.
Oh
place
right,
being-
the
Only one-
hopper. It's a
Don't
special.
talk.
It's a
I'm-
mystery item that will help us later.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what we do basically. If I remember correctly. this is
Basically,
the entire-
so this is you can see one layer, so you can like replicate it yourself, but
You just
you
have to
basically just use that for everything. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
get out of the POV for a sec. So
Yeah.
I can
do it.
show him
Let's
something.
fly.
Guardian just
another way.
copies what I do. Lol.
Bruh. Okay, so I will explain this. Like, so basically, we're just gonna use world edit too lazy. We're just gonna build this thing 5 more times this way, but I'm too lazy, so I'm just gonna use roll edit.
Dude, I can speed run this. Ready? No, Guardian, stop.
Too slow.
I hate you so much.
Actually,
So,
first I'm gonna make the shut face. I'm gonna make this last
slice is
layer.
actually, this layer is actually different because we realized this doesn't need to be a right coder because of signal strength up. Now we're gonna fill in this area to power this afterwards. Am I right, guys? Yeah.
I love how we keep hinting at it. And there's a comparator here, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's a dust.
Because the nice thing about comparators is they
actually no,
preserve the
it's
signal strength.
a dust. We actually don't want it to preserve.
It's a dust.
Yes,
you changed it.
Yeah.
You changed it.
Yeah. We did change it.
It was a comparator, I swear.
And it's a solid block, you know that, right?
The way that this works is that we want different outputs every single time. So
actually, the comparator's here.
Right.
Guys, I want to explain one thing from my POV. This has to be a solid blue block.
Must be solid.
And these hoppers will be facing in a different direction, but we're gonna roll edit that because actually no, because we want to have.
Because it's a mystery tool that will help us later.
Stop! It's like the people who made this loop had a brain.
Exactly.
Alright, so hold up. I just want to. So you might be thinking.
So if you were to have a composter.
Okay, guys. Alright. So if you might be wondering, wait, do you actually use this slice? Maybe.
Yes, we do. This was my genius idea.
And we just crammed it in here.
Okay, so to explain the red coder, basically, a red coder is basically a way to have basically a selector thing. So what we're doing is we're basically gonna have this be. So we're gonna start with signal strength 1. This is gonna power only this hopper.
Oh my god, I just realized something.
This hopper, and then it's gonna power this piston, powering upwards, and there's obviously gonna be pistons above here, but we don't place that yet.
This door is layout sized. Lamau! I didn't actually know that.
I didn't actually know that either. That's actually
layouts. Okay, you have to put that in the title and the thumbnail if you make a thumbnail.
Yeah. Okay, so this hopper will power this, powering this. But when it gets to signal strength 2, what happens is this dust will power this comparator. Now, these comparators are just here because, I think they can be repeaters, but I just like them comparators. And then we'll just retract this downwards, okay? And it will power this dust, powering this one. Now, you're probably wondering what happens if we send a signal strength through that is not greater than, let's say, 3. Well, because if we look here, this comparator is 1, 2, 3, and this is 1, 2. That's a 1 tick going into it. There's a 2 tick, then a 3 tick. But when you do that with pistons, this would not work with repeaters because of how it works. Yeah. So these pistons, so if we power this with a signal strength of 3, this piston would not power. This one would extend and then retract really fast without powering this. But this one will power. So it's really nice. So
and you guys might be wondering, why are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of redstone here? Well, it's because a composter's max signal strength is 8. So it's very helpful. And this is gonna be locking.
Yeah. So this will be locking and whatnot.
Okay. So genius composter tape time, I guess.
So just for just remove this for now.
No, don't remove it. I literally set that up for a reason. You nerd.
So I'm just gonna use 0 ticks to do each pulse. So what we're gonna do, so just follow this piston thing here. So this is for the genius piston tape.
Yes.
And there's more stuff to do with the tape over here.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a sec.
We'll do that. So I'm just using 0 ticks here to do this. So 1 at a time, I'm just gonna use pi.
There's already 1 in there.
So we're gonna have 1 signal strength. You can see it only powers that one, and then this track. Now we can increase it by 1, and you can see this one.
Sorry, my phone's ringing. It's very loud.
And then retract it.
Landline.
And then this one just went down. Now that's fine, and I think we actually have to reset this toggle here because we powered the signal strength too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so.
And then you get the idea. So if you
wait, hold up, shut, Guardian, shush.
Bird.
What's up, Deff?
No. So I was gonna move on to the next part because I feel like they got what the red
And
coder
you get
does.
the idea. But when it gets to max signal strength, you can't get signal strength 7. So we have this extra dust to preserve it.
Yeah,
Okay?
because composters
So,
are weird.
yes, they're really nice. So what we do is we power this, and you can see only this one powers.
Okay.
And just for testing, if we make this signal strength 6, you will see that this does not power this because, yeah, this one does not matter.
So that's why this cannot be a comparator. I was dumb. My bad.
Now
So
we can get
now we can
Deff3rless.
get to the iconic part.
Okay.
One thing really quickly. So we had this idea of a red coder here for a long time, and so hi we were like thinking about cycling composters one day, and so hi and I were doing like composters, and we made it in one way that it was literally a cube,
It was a
and it was so
rectangular
big.
prism.
Yeah, it was a rectangular prism. It was awful. It was huge. And then Hi went to the bathroom, and I had the idea that we had this entire space. So
Yeah.
what we did was we filled this entire thing up with composters,
Up to this point here.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
and then this piston pulls it up, and this piston pushes it. 1 second.
Break
Like
that
this.
block.
Sorry, we're
Oh,
working
God.
in tight spaces here, but as we
Yes,
all know,
just like your mom.
I'm pretty good at that.
And
Okay,
keep
so-
in mind, this is another reason why we didn't have any room, so we had to move the tape over by one, and we actually
there's
needed the
gonna
red
be
coder there
glass.
anyway.
There's
So
gonna be glass here, so I believe it's like this, right?
yep, 2 glass.
And the rest is just filled in with composters. Like,
This doesn't have one. This doesn't have one. Both of these have
And then-
one.
Yeah,
that's
so
it.
I actually made it a little bit too big. We could have moved it back one.
And that's why it actually helped because we couldn't fit a toggle in here anyway. So
yeah, so
So the composter tape itself is not that bad.
we're going to do all the, hold up, how many was that? 2 stacks and 18 pi for this afterwards, because I have that.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot myself.
So we're gonna build the tape, and then we're gonna do all this afterwards, and then we're gonna get to the best part of the door.
ignore chat. I'm just messaging somebody who did a crime in survival. So
Okay, so how
We're gonna start from
does
the
this tape work again? Hi, you have the light Matica.
yes. So let's just start with this side over here. So
So hi will be building, I will be explaining, or
Yes.
for the most part.
wait a second. Did I schematic this wrong? I totally did. Apparently the glass is like this. It shouldn't be. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it like this because we're just gonna test it and it helps.
Yeah, because this
At the
has-
end of the day, it doesn't matter where your glass is.
Actually, yes, it does. It has to.
well,
go
no,
like
yeah,
this.
it has to be here. But
Yeah.
if you just move your composter amounts, if you offset it by 1, then it would be fine. But just do it this way. It's gonna be much easier, and it's gonna be much less of a headache for you. So
tape right now. So
Yeah. So
we'll
I'll
do-
start. I start. Okay. Shut the face.
all right, so you
everybody.
build it.
One here. One here.
So these observer placements are very simple.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think you need to explain that. They're not dumb.
Yeah. So then we
I-
just do this for now. We don't
Yeah.
need delay here, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter.
And then you have. Wait. Hold up. I actually don't.
So this
remember half of
this genius stuff was actually not. It took us way longer than it should have.
Alright, so you have this powers a hopper facing down preferably. Looking back, we probably could have used that for a loop or something, I don't know.
But so yeah, there's a piston up here. This is used for. We used to have it where there was like observers running up from this comparator, and then we had an iron door, but
Yeah.
we couldn't do the dropper loop with it, so we actually had to.
Yes, I'm constantly just toggling and Lightmatica currently. Actually,
So,
we
yeah.
don't actually take an output from this anymore, so that's not necessary.
No, we don't. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it just was still there. So we keep this here. This will be used for the powering of
Observer
the thing.
facing this way, as you can see the face is here, so you have to place it like this.
Block here, piston, obs, block up here.
We've been doing this for
4
almost
tick.
like
This.
an hour and 5 minutes.
Yep.
Fast, better than the previous tutorial.
Yeah,
Ooh,
the old one
yeah.
was 6 gigs and like yeah. So then you can have like a block with the furnace, but that's kind of slow, and we're
We
not.
already have 36 compost, 35 composters in it.
Yeah, you could have a furnace here. It looks better, but it's not as practical. So fill that up all the way, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, which
Yes.
if you look in the top left of my screen, level 8.
Well, you can't see it. You can't see it because I'm in game mode 3, but you
Yeah.
can obviously tell.
And then we also take
So-
a signal from. Hold up, what happened? Oh yeah, right. So blocks. We just use this to get a signal.
This took way too long, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, way too long. I think we spent 30 minutes on this or more.
And I can't believe this was thought of when Hi went to the washroom. I can't believe this was just thought of.
He
like,
calls
in
it the
time.
washroom, which still makes me laugh. Okay, so
Yeah,
continuing.
It
So
was when Hi went to the washroom.
So
Yeah.
when you can cram another composter in here by powering this piston, then this piston, rather than the other way around, and it helps so much. Let
Yeah,
me
that would
fly.
actually sacrifice the amazing thing that's gonna come later.
Yeah.
But we didn't do that because we'll get to that.
As you can see, we just
we're
have
hinting at
space
this
here.
so much. I'm pretty sure
we
they know what
actually-
it is by now. But
We actually do take an output from here. It's this.
and we do take an output, and then that's why this piston's here. So when this gets moved away, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, we actually move it, or we use that obs to power stuff. So.
Yeah.
From the timer. So on this side, we have a good amount of room, and we just abused it.
This took us like I think an hour.
Yeah.
This took us so long. Hi remembers. We were actually fretting over
this actually is not a solid block. It's a repeater.
It's a repeater.
Not as long as the first design version.
So. Oh yeah, God.
No, but it's literally like 10 blocks, and it was so painful. So you take an observer here from this composter, 2 of them actually, 3 of them actually. They move it up. So this used to be a note block, but we made an observer, so it makes it a little bit derpy, but it's fine.
Let me place block.
It actually, never mind, it's not derpy. You guys fixed it. There used to be a note block down here, and then they took an output into where this note block was.
Alright, so then we take a toggle out, and then we take. So that will power this bottom piston,
So
the normal piston.
this powers up into the block. There's a toggle here, hopper here.
Like
observer
this
here,
might
observer
look so
here.
simple, but it's just took way too
Oh
long
my
for no
god.
reason.
It took so long. It took so long.
For no reason whatsoever. Also, we moved
Actually,
the
a
tape
lot of reasons.
one
but-
in, so that this redstone block didn't mess with things. So
Yeah.
we actually had to move.
Yeah, it used to be back here.
We actually had to move the this hopper.
So
toggle.
as you can see, it is very not seamless, but
Yeah.
so okay. So I think it's time for the sec. Well, actually, we have a couple.
Oh, we have a few
to
things.
do.
So let's first.
Yeah, we still have to
work
build the connection
on-
for it, so this is why
Actually,
this is a
so
dual edge.
pause.
That's the reason why this.
Oh God, ignore everything that's
Oh.
powering. This has to face up for some reason. Hold up, what happened here? I need to double check.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, so this goes down, then across, and to the
Yeah,
observer
it's
facing
just
up.
because of how this powers. This wasn't a piston before. So
Yeah.
every time over signal strength 2 would power, it'd fail S1 and S2 power.
That's confusing. If you're still here, ask in the comments. We'll clear it up for you if you have any confusion
Alright,
about
so
that.
then continue.
Yeah.
Can I please
So this is the reason
Why
why
can't
this
I
has
place
to be a dual
block?
edge.
2 tick, 1 tick,
Because you're
dust,
stupid.
1 tick.
And this just powers this for later.
Yeah, it's S1.
We're almost there, Guardian. You have to suppress yourself.
So the
Okay,
last thing
there's
before-
a
last
few
thing we have
things.
to do before we have to make this thing is we need to fill this area with.
So we do another clip here.
Not a
Well,
clip.
it's not really a
but-
clip. So we.
It's not a clip?
I believe it's right here.
Technically, should
right?
this be part of purple rather, not blue, because it's blue.
No, no, it's part blue. So it's right here. Yeah. So what you want to do is get any minecart.
For
Push
Do
it
not
in.
do Minecart if you
Push
do
it in to the fence.
Do not do a TNT minecart because if you do something wrong, you will blow up your door unless you are on a Minecraft server. And where TNT minecarts are not a thing.
You actually don't need this cobweb. This is only one
Yeah, we
cobweb.
can just use a wooden pressure plate.
You don't need that much delay. So yeah, push it in. You should be pretty good at that by now.
Next we it's a 3 tick. No, it's an observer,
Season.
and then it's a 3 tick. And then this is just how we're gonna start the tape twice in a row.
And then you
we
have
will
this
do
can
that.
just be one tick shorter, but yes.
So this is the whole tape, pretty much the whole opening.
Yeah, so
this is
now we
okay.
have
So
To get to that, this. So each one
no,
of
no.
those
Before that, we have
no,
something.
there's one
No.
last thing we're missing.
It's like Apple. One more thing.
So you might think, wait. So if you go back to the sequence, just rewind the video. There was like we had a or there was a bar of things, and we ran out of signal strength. So what we had to do is
Everybody
power
follow me.
the least powered wool, or so orange wool in this case, which only powered once
Yes.
in the door, with the massive
Which-
dropper loop, which we had to do.
If you want to see what the stropper loop looks like, you can follow me and let your minds be blown on how smart we are. This is
It's like the
only
people
to
who made this had a
power.
brain.
This is for one dropper loop. So,
this is only just to power.
oh, by the way, this door is a work in progress. You might see this later.
No, this is the door.
This
No,
is
no, I'm
only
talking about something else.
to power. This is only that thing is only to power this dust. All of that to power this dust with one signal
So,
Alright, so here's
yeah,
the
you
bar I
might
was
have
talking
you might have
about.
been thinking, what the fuck, guys? You have air in here. You must be shit redstoners.
Alright, so
Cut this
Dev,
out.
come over
But
here.
we actually fit all of this in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and where's the last one?
There isn't.
Is it just a
seven.
6 loop?
Yeah, it's a 6 loop.
Yeah,
We
so
just have a
each
ton of
one
delay.
these droppers act as a stage. And according to Hi, I'm gonna read his quote. To power one input can be a pain, but if one perseveres, one can do anything. Hi 2020, aka.
Wait, what's that Guardian quote that everybody hates? That Hi hates?
Which one?
You never know.
What is it?
You never know. Oh whoa.
You never know. Oh whoa.
Okay, so this is a better demonstration. So we ran out of signal strength types, so we just had to do that.
Yeah,
You have to add one more.
This is our last one. And basically we actually had this dropper loop in the version 1, so let's actually go build this thing, fill in all the composters with this.
Okay.
And also, guys, so this is why this door is literally like 95% stuff. Because of this one dropper loop, it took up a bunch of space that would otherwise not be used.
We're gonna start with 2 droppers like this. This is the home dropper.
One back.
Here.
One more back.
Oh yeah. So this is access 2 stages because we want to wait for as much delay as possible because of how orange is. So next we just want
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm watching
And
you
now
just
we
for.
want.
Here, let me show you. So let me do this. Let me do this.
It goes all the way over here.
So you're gonna
No.
do. We actually use these hoppers, so hence why they're hoppers.
Yeah. So
And then you're gonna
the
have
first thing
a
we
hopper
is
facing.
drop the chest minecart there.
Well, this is chaos, but I hope you guys can follow along.
Yeah.
So these are a bunch of poppers here. We'll change the directions.
This goes like
No,
that.
it's one more over, you nerd. I literally have Schematica on. Trust. So
And then we drop drop a simple minecart here, and then just like this.
And you need a minecart here.
I think I just powered the tape.
No, you didn't.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
And now
If you did
because-
power the tape, it would be moving.
That is true.
Alright, so you forgot to do one thing. So I'm just gonna world edit these up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so-
change the direction of these hoppers.
they
So yeah, I apologize in advance for you having to do this without world edit.
because we're lazy, but you can just make these face into a blue block because we're extremely. And then we can just place these pistons.
The strat for
back.
being a good redstoner is to be so lazy
Yeah.
that you just
And-
don't do
and
anything.
And world edit is very nice, and don't
Abuse world edit.
just you wait.
Actually, there's
See,
one
in
mistake.
January there will be a lot of world edit.
Alright,
and
so
maybe
guys,
we'll
listen.
see what happens
Alright,
then.
so if you spectate my
Really?
body, there
Yeah, we
is
just drop a tower of
this
two
facing
droppers.
this way.
Yeah, with this dropper tower here.
So this hopper faces into these droppers. This
Uh-huh.
these are two. These both are going up, and this one's going this way.
Actually,
This
this
is actually a
faces
Actually
one
helps
more.
with- This observer actually helps with the loop here, which is really nice.
Oops, faces that way. Never mind.
Okay, so we're gonna have observer facing up here.
This is part of the loop as well.
This
to control it.
so we have
And
to
this
have a good
dropper-
amount of delay to return. So we just do this.
So yeah, you snake it around.
This and
Yeah.
this. We
Boom,
also have
and
to
then boom.
have.
Actually, this dropper acts as a preserving stage, so at the end when orange fires, it will just send the item back to here. And we
then
have this observer.
this is the crown finale. Well, except for the ugly stuff that you have to
Yes.
fill the composters with.
That. And then we just have a simple 2 hoppers here. And
I could
the
actually
item for
fly.
this is just one item.
Hoppers
So
goes
here.
into here.
One item, one. Okay, listen to this. One item, one loop, one dust can change a piston door. There you go.
That's very inspirational.
Exactly.
Why did you break
I
that
kept
piston?
right-clicking. I kept right-clicking, and I was so there's items in here, by the way. I kept right-clicking. I was like, oh my god, why is it not letting me go into the dropper? Then I realized it was a piston.
So,
Oh yeah, so you guys didn't see it, but comparator piston facing down, observer to vortex.
Oh guys, by the way, this is imperative to make your door better. You have to put mumbo skulls everywhere on the door.
Deff, I will
Yes.
ban you from my plot if you continue.
Please. Come on, this is a crucial step. This is even more crucial than the composter tape.
okay, so if you start.
Oh god, you forgot to first one
I'm
thing.
gonna go through a journey through hoppers and get
Redirect.
hopper. Then when orange cars again, we go to this, through all this to here, into this minecart in a little spiral.
So yeah, you redirect this.
Then
You can use a trap chest if
here.
you're an alpha.
And then these.
Oh,
hoppers
also,
will
we're gonna make a
go-
house in this area, so stick
Yeah,
around
that'll
to
be
the end.
And then
Oh,
we'll go into
it's
this
farted.
dropper, and all the way around through here, get to this dropper, and when the last orange fires at the end, they'll recycle the item back.
So
Uh,
yeah, if you're watching Guardian's POV, I feel like we're gonna have 3 POVs uploaded. But if you're watching that one, then
Actually, what we could do
Yeah.
is edit them together.
but that's way too much effort.
Your mom
Yeah,
is way too
really.
much effort.
Okay, so now we're gonna get rid of all of our composters, and we will now start. So here's what we're gonna do.
You're gonna first.
I
kill
have them
yourself.
memorized, so I can just do it by head if you guys want to.
here's
You
what
two
we're
want to
gonna do.
spectate me.
Yeah, I'll spectate this.
Paste it into the chat. I'm gonna.
So
spectate
first you're gonna load your gun. Next you're gonna shoot yourself.
Oh god. I accidentally nudged this minecart, so we're gonna have to replace it in a bit. I'm just gonna break it for now.
We'll do it afterwards. So,
SMH, bad redstoner.
Break this observer as well, so you don't update anything. And...
You don't spam everything, yeah.
so I have everything memorized, so let's start this.
So this is where the.
Is everybody spectating me?
Yep.
This is where the 2 stacks of
Alright,
lemon pie come
so
in.
I recommend starting this way and going backwards, FYI.
Okay.
Alright, so
Boom,
first, 8. Oh god, that did bad.
What
Make
are you
that
doing?
8. I just accidentally clicked it, so then 8, 1, 1, 6, 5.
Guardian, what is going on? How many
I'm
alarms do you
getting- I'm
have?
getting a call
5.
from pretty much the next city next to me.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and
We
then
can paste the numbers in the
1, 2,
description so you
3,
guys
4.
can follow along, because this is also not
1, 2,
very...
3, 4.
Yeah.
1,
I
2,
think if I was
3,
doing this
4.
tutorial by myself, which would never happen, I'd probably do this much
1,
better.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
1, 2,
SMH
3,
high.
4, 5, 6. 1.
We're at it. We're at
Not
one,
even
two,
doing it
1,
right,
2,
high.
3, 4,
SMH.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, he's concentrating. He's concentrating.
If let him concentrate,
1,
swash
2,
all the
3, 4,
composters
5, 6,
he
7,
plays.
8.
I feel like
1, 2,
high would be
3,
really
4,
good at
5,
blind
6,
solves.
7,
He's
8.
got good memory.
If he
I have
is.
godly memory.
Just say,
1, 2, 3, 4,
godly
5,
memory,
6,
I
7,
got a
and then
godly
8.
brain.
1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
How do
1,
you even
2.
memorize this? Or are you just looking at the chat?
No, I actually have this memorized. 1, 2, 3,
No.
4.
How do you?
You can see
We-
my
we made
POV.
this-
1, 2, 3,
we made
4.
these numbers like 3 days
1.
ago, and you memorized this in like a day and a half.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3,
1,
4.
2.
1, 2,
This
3,
is
4.
almost the end of the. It's almost the
1,
end of
2,
them.
3,
No, you did it
5.
wrong.
No, I didn't.
Okay, let's see if you did it right.
I can double check.
If you did it wrong, then we have to
No, I got it.
redo all the compositors.
No, I got it
Oh
right.
wait, you can see it. Oh wait, you can see it.
One.
Never mind.
Well, with a certain texture pack on, you can see
You can
how
see
much.
it. I don't have that texture pack on.
1,
'Cause I'm
2,
not a
3,
nerd.
I have a different one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 7.
1, 2, and then 3, then 7, as Deff just said.
And that should be all the compositors.
8. And if you're wondering how I
Okay.
did that, I am godly, and I memorized that in like 2 minutes. It wasn't that bad.
It's just packed. So
I memorized 35 digits of pi. Like,
Pretty
it's not
sure.
that
I'm
bad.
pretty sure it's time to run it.
Yeah.
So remember to place the mic.
Oh right.
So
Break the
we're
rail
gonna
too.
run-
Actually,
we're
wait.
gonna
There's
run
one more thing that you need to place. This observer I broke back here.
Oh, put it back. Yeah, put it back.
Which one?
I will
Tell me.
double check this.
And the Council of Mumbo will decide your fate.
Yes.
Hold up. What's
Wait, real
wrong?
quick. I've got an
That's
idea.
I
fine.
know.
Oh god, what's missing? I have
We have to vote.
schematic verifier on.
What's wrong? Hi.
I
Did
don't
you
know.
do something wrong?
Come on, hi.
I'm trying here. Oh yeah, so we forgot this dust here. This block, this dust.
Where's the dust?
Right
where's
here.
the dust?
By the end of the tape.
Okay.
Uh,
Alright, is that it?
There's actually a couple more things. This should be a slab for whatever reason. This.
Not sure if it has to be, but make it a slab. Also, I think you just drew something on that thing.
What else? Is
No,
there?
Guardian. It's important. It'll come in important later.
The Council of
Anything
Mumbo
else?
is now watching. We're now gonna test the opening. So here's how.
Hold up, wait, no, I'm not ready yet.
Wait. Real quick. Guardian. Come with me. Come with me.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm gonna make? So I'm gonna make a round table.
Yeah.
A square table, I mean.
Oh, the Council of Mumbo. Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna make. Can you help me make chairs?
Are you guys not gonna like?
Power.
You guys do realize I'm fixing
Hi-His?
mistakes, right?
Oh
Okay.
wait, so show us please. What's wrong?
I've been. You're gonna have to watch my POV.
Oh come on! Don't be
Come on.
petty.
Oh yeah. So these two, 1, 2 here.
My face when we're gonna have to upload 3 videos, and if somebody actually follows through the tutorial, they have to switch videos because everybody's gonna be watching mine. Because mine's the best one.
Obviously.
Yeah, because you get to place.
You get all
This
the
is the most
clout. That's
important
unfair. Replace these
Yeah.
2 1-ticks on top.
Yeah.
Let's see.
In both in all of our descriptions, we will show, I guess, both.
That hopper's
of
fine. That hopper's
all the
fine.
perspectives. So yeah, I'm gonna power
That
that.
I guess we'll
chest is
just put the
fine.
fixes
I'm
in
not
the. I guess we'll
ready
just
yet.
put the
As
fixes
I
in the
said, I'm not
description.
Whatever you
ready
do,
yet.
do not power this door.
Hey guys, stop. I am making Mumbo Council.
Okay, we
Ready?
just need to reset this. Okay, I'm ready.
We're not gonna test the whole
Wait.
thing.
It is imperative that the Mumbo Council is present to watch.
Oh,
Fine.
come on. Shut the
We
face.
also have Mumbo over here.
Not anymore.
Look at this Guardian.
Oh yeah, armor stands float, so, well, it's a server feature for some reason it's being fixed.
Floaty armor stands? Question mark.
In one of my on the showcase of this, someone asked for the server. I will link that in the description. But do not come into the server and bully us for this massive drop of in 36 compost.
If you
Why
do,
would you
I will
bully
get
us?
you
If anything, you should worship us.
Exactly. Yes.
Hey guys, look.
Yep, everything's good now.
Okay.
Guys,
yes.
wait. Okay, so the Council of Mumbo is almost complete. All right, there we go.
'Cause I'm
Mumbos
all
are watching. This one actually
3,
has to be facing this way.
2, 1, bonk.
So
There's a piston in
Send
the
the
doorway.
signal across.
we can see
This
that
door is so bad. I hate it so much.
I'm sorry. I mean, it wasn't my bad. The light blue is so complex.
And now we wait for this, and then the Mumbos will now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you gotta move the Mumbo.
And the tape
they're
fired
watching the
properly.
And if you tested this already, then you might regret this. If this does not work for us, then we did something wrong with the composters.
Yeah.
That means we have to.
Which is not the
I
case
am
because
not
I double checked
redoing
that.
the entire thing.
I
Let's
double
redo
checked
the
the
What if we just find out the door is locational?
It's not locational, dude. It's
It
not.
should not be. And that would mean.
Oh,
that
also,
our
stick around to the
Oh.
end because we're going to make a house in the store. And
Yeah.
then after
also,
that, show
I
off the
gotta-
opening because we're
I
insane.
also got to say some notes about some things in December, if that's what month. You're
Oh,
about
and
to
also,
be
yeah,
in.
you guys earlier you guys saw a teaser of the door that you might see later if we finish it.
Yeah,
And also
and
another one, but you will never see that door until December. So watch that.
Wait, which one is that? Which one is that gray carpet?
Yeah, I'm great carpet now. You will see eventually.
Just
I-
text it to me in Discord.
I will do that afterwards.
Stupid smelly.
Come on, you're also.
Uh-oh,
You're also a very
something
smelly
didn't-
creep-
okay, that's
you're,
good,
You're
we're
also a
good.
very smelly creeper.
Wow. Hey, shit ass, wanna see me do this redstone? So this is why the composter tape is bad.
I don't even know if something's going
I don't
wrong
know if
here.
it went wrong.
No,
or if
it's working.
supposed to
I've
go
been
like
watching
this.
it. It's working. So that, and I know the sequence by heart. So
And you can see this is where S1 power, S2.
That is hi. That is the definition of a weird flex, but okay. Oh, that is so
And-
nice.
Pause.
And
hey,
Yay!
orange wool powered. So
and the item has returned back to here.
it derps.
wait, did you make that
doesn't
dirt?
matter.
No, it doesn't matter anyway.
And there's this item is returned. So if you power that door there and you
we're not gonna show the
okay,
opening
house
yet.
POV. House
Okay.
POV.
now let's wait, we have to see
Okay,
what
so
the-
first, guys, so you're gonna need trapdoors, but it is imperative that they are warped trapdoors, because every other trapdoor is
Also,
pointless and
I
garbage.
don't. Deaf, stand still for like 10 seconds. I have a texture pack that makes me have. Can you stop moving? Stop hitting me. I have a texture pack that has glass trapdoors, which is awesome. So it has like glass in the holes, which is really nice. So, pause.
Oh wait, we have to see what the Council of Mumble thinks.
Okay, I'll put a sign, and then the Council of Mumble will say.
They will decide.
Okay, I'm gonna pause recording.
Okay. The Council of Mumble's
Go.
POV anyway.
Oh God.
Okay, let's make-
Sorry.
let's
Sorry for the cut. I just had to grab some items while we talk.
Okay,
So
let's
it's
make
house
the
time. So basically, we're gonna put a bed here on top of this repeater. You can put
This is why it's 95% dense.
a sign here. I
This is
forgot one
also
thing.
wrong.
Ender chest you can grab.
It's 90% dense like your mom.
You can get an ender
Thank you.
chest here. So you can. So the main hole is gonna be like right here, and you can still reach that.
That's what she said.
God. This. Nothing there. You were actually going to put.
I feel like
enchant
Hi
table
actually
here.
has light matica for this house.
No, I don't actually. I wish that would be hilarious.
Ha!
So you can put a chest here.
Make it a double chest so you can reach it.
Yeah. So you're just gonna be able to reach it from back
This
here.
is gonna be your crawl space, by the way.
You can reach it from all the way over here, which is nice. I'm going to do some quick world editing, but you can
Hi,
do blast
look how
furnace, and
look how cool I am.
smoker.
No, yeah. So basically, he's world editing it down. So this is not actually 4 high. The only thing that's 4 high is the trapdoors, but you need those. So
And by the way, if we did upload the first version, what we did with the original version 1, turned all the blocks into target blocks, and we got rid of everything else. And
Oh yeah, that made me mad, dude. I spent so long working on that door.
Yeah,
and you
it
made
was
me
amazing. There
mad.
was like 4 stacks of observers in weird directions.
What
that
is
was so
this?
funny. It was there were so many observers. There were even more than this. I feel like
How
a
many-
stack more.
And I turned them all to target blocks. It was amazing.
You were.
So
that
yeah,
was
now you
so
can make
mean.
netherite stuff. Also, I'll just put more trapdoors. I don't think you actually
You
need
guys
them.
listen to this chest opening.
No, I'm
closing.
good. Also, we forgot to put an anvil in. Oh no, where could I craft it?
Anvil over here. Anvil over here. Hi.
I don't want to go. Okay, fine. This, I guess. Bell, because why
And
not?
anything else? And bell, yes.
Pop that.
The bell is the most critical.
What else is there? I'm trying to look.
We need an Enderman.
Penis time. Woo!
Do we have a crafting table anywhere?
No.
We need an Enderman too.
Dude,
I'm
stop.
pretty sure he doesn't get out. You could just put a trapdoor.
Wait, can I put a? Wait, what if the spider messes up the clip? What if I put a spider in?
Guys, don't. Also, issue. I have to break and replace a block. Ignore everything powering. Can you guys reset that,
I'll just
please?
push it back.
Okay, so
Thanks.
you should have left the video already.
If you,
Yeah,
no,
I don't
this
understand why
don't-
you're still here.
Don't
Yeah,
leave
but you
it.
should
You
still-
need watch time.
And if you're still here, then you should listen actually, because I have some announcements to make because of stuff. So, I will be, for December, there will be about 21 YouTube videos uploaded. Yes, I said 21, like the meme. 9 plus 10 is 21. And from December 4th to December 24th, there will be one tutorial every single day for 3x3s and 4x skin doors. And because I don't want to publish one every single day, I'm gonna put each of them on a premiere. Meaning, if you're on this video,
Look at these
you
math. Look at these
go to the
math
premiere
memes.
of each of the tutorials, and then on December 31st, there will be a very special New Year's 2020 edition.
Alright, so this is
Okay,
the entire house.
more that you've
So
already seen,
you can literally
maybe.
reach this chest from all the way over here, which is Pog. You have a sign.
Okay, now we must test out the house. Before we
Grindstone,
end off the video.
smokers,
So I go
blast
to the house,
furnaces.
I can use enchantment table, math meme
Oh
section,
my god.
square root of 10x. That's
The
really
funny
cool.
part is, it looks like it's easy, but the actual interval
Where the
takes like 30
Enderman go?
minutes.
You already made Enderman.
Oh
You're
yeah,
cheating.
I've seen that. Okay, so
You're
you also
not
have this
Enderman.
ender chest back here. You have a bed.
This is so cancer.
Grindstone. You have a smoker.
Hey,
you
hey,
have an
hey,
enchant
hey, hey,
table
guardian,
here.
guardian.
A
Come in
normal
the
table-
sexy
table.
room with me. Come in the sex room with me. Everybody needs to huddle in the sex room.
Oh, bruh.
Okay, so we can actually see this open as well, and that's how I'm
Okay,
gonna leave
we're-
off the video. So.
Alright,
enjoy
one last thing,
this
one last thing. Sex room. I had to put that there. Alright, and after this opens... The funny thing is the opening is actually better than the closing.
Agreed.
The closing is nice though because it does have this really nice.
Like, normally, you know how the closing is like really good and the openings all suck? Yeah, this is the other way around.
And by the way, so go to all 21 of those premieres. If I see a comment in all 21 of those premieres from number 1 to 21, so if I see a 1, a 2, a 3, all the way to 21 through each premiere by the same person, then you will be worshipped by Grey Carpet, aka me.
AKA Guardian Gamer, which is the better name.
Yeah, I changed my name to Grey Carpet because of stuff.
You're gonna have to change it back in a month.
Yeah.
The
I'm
guy,
gonna
stop moving
change-
me. Get out of frame. I'm currently doing the thing.
And then we will end off the video.
Yes.
Oh, will this be the thumbnail?
No, I'm just doing this. Just cause why not?
Oh, guys, this is the best part of the opening, guys. Watch out, watch out. It feels like I'm watching a movie, and this is like the action
I put a
scene.
screenshot by accident.
Oh, hey.
No, this is the action scene of the movie. Ready? I love this part of the sequence.
What, S2?
No,
Yeah.
no. When they retract this block in the middle.
What happened?
This
Oh.
okay, it derps like so many times. No,
Uh-oh.
these blocks.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
We broke the door again.
LOL!
Oh god.
The door.
What happened?
Failed tutorial restart. get
Come
ready.
in.
Tutorial.
Bad.
Oh, I did. That was me. Wait,
You're just
that
bad.
I did it. That was me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I put a sign on the piston and it broke it.
You're
Apparently,
bad.
signs are removable.
So stupid, Deff3rless. You're
I
actually
have to end my
so right.
recording like
Guys,
6 minutes early,
the
so
door
bye.